I'm feeling a little petty today. It's gonna be great. Hey guys, welcome back to the second channel. When's the last time we even filmed this sit down video over here? I don't freaking know. If you don't know me, hi, my name's Katie Wismer. I'm an author and an editor. I have 7 books out currently. That's a loud one. The main channel is Kate's Book Day. That's where I share all of my like writing, publishing, author journey stuff. It's linked down below. This is the second channel. This is the dumping ground for everything else. We do live streams over here, random vlogs, and miscellaneous sit-down videos like this one. Why the hell are we doing this today, you may ask? I'm asking myself that now. So I don't know if this happens to you if you also make YouTube videos, if you randomly get recommended your own videos to yourself. That happened to me the other day. And it was a video from 2018, like a really old video. I don't even know, I'll have it linked down below, where I was reacting to my Booktube hate comments. So my main channel now, I would say, is more of an Authortube channel where I talk about author stuff. But before that, I was a Booktube channel. I started my channel in 2016 and I used to talk about the books that I was reading instead of the books that I was writing. I was doing like book reviews, book tags, that kind of stuff. And back when I was a Booktube channel, my channel was more popular. That's how my channel grew, and I had a lot more videos like go viral that way. You will not find the viral videos anymore, they're privated. But it was on those kinds of videos that I would always get these like nasty hate comments. Now as an Authortube channel, it's very rare for me to get any kind of negative comments. Like, thank you. I have a super supportive and kind community now. We're great, we love it. But the main way that I market my books now is social media, by posting on Instagram and TikTok. I post on Reels and TikTok a ton. Starting this year is when I really started to get into it. And I've been fortunate enough to have a ton of videos go viral, and they've been selling my books so well. And literally posting those videos has been a saving grace for my career this year. Could not be more thankful. With viral videos comes a wider audience, which comes the trolls. And let me tell you, the comments I've been getting on these Instagram Reels and TikToks, usually on Reels. Reels are so much worse than TikTok. It's bringing me back to those old Booktube days, but it's so much worse now. This new generation of trolls, they have no chill. Like, man, this is not gonna be a heavy, like, feel sorry for me video. Literally, I'm fine. Literally, I'm fine. I've been very publicly on the internet for over 6 years now. It doesn't make it okay. Be nice to people on the internet. Don't be rude. Don't be a troll. Be nice. But I'm fine. Don't worry about me. So today I thought I would share some of those comments with you because honestly I find them kind of entertaining. Now, the general advice when you're receiving hate comments is don't respond to them. That's what they want, which is true. They want you to engage with them. They want you to get angry. They want you to respond and be triggered. And for a really long time, I like rose above it and I was the bigger person. I would block them, I would delete them, I wouldn't respond. We don't do that anymore. 2022, Katie, I'm like, I have been dealing with this shit for 6 years. You are coming into my space, my community, my page. I'm not gonna bite my tongue and be the bigger person. So I do respond to these sometimes because it's enjoyable to me. I'm not responding in an angry way. I'm not engaging with them in the way that they want me to, but I enjoy responding sometimes. So let's get into it. We're titling this Mean Things Boys Say to Me, because it's usually boys, when I'm just trying to market my books. I actually just screenshotted the comments, so we'll have to see and test my memory to see if I can remember like what the video was even about that they were commenting on. This first one, oh my god. These posts fuel misogyny. I'm so thankful that I had Lord Cam Sam here to mansplain misogyny to me, a woman. I do remember what video this one is just because this is one that went viral on Instagram recently. The majority of these comments are from Instagram Reels because the trolls on Instagram are a lot worse than TikTok in my experience. And this was a little teaser of my book, The Anti-Relationship Year. And it's a scene from the book where, maybe if I can find the video, I'll just put it up here on the screen, you can see it. The main character's mom is giving her a hard time about not finding a boyfriend in college. Her best friend sees, comes over and kisses her to get her mom to leave her alone. And this guy these posts fuel misogyny. I honestly don't even, sometimes I can like see where they're getting the thing from. Not this one, not this one. I don't think I responded to that one. This one. Same video about like my mom giving me a hard time about not finding a boyfriend, and so this person clearly didn't realize that I was talking about a book and not myself and said, It doesn't surprise me why you don't got a boyfriend when your head locked. I think he's trying to say my head looks like a dick. I'm pretty sure I just responded with a little asterisk and corrected his grammar because he used the wrong your, and his profile picture is what? Some kind of cartoon in a squirrel flying a suit? So does that really hurt my feelings? I'm much more confident in myself now than I used to be. Younger me, that may have really hurt my feelings. I wasn't looking my best in that video. I can acknowledge that. But I will say, as far as insults go, that's a new one. I haven't heard that one before. Oh my fucking god. Motherfucker can't write philosophy or something not sexual. I just find it funny that those are his two options. Like, if it's sexual, that's one thing. The only other option of what you can write is philosophy. That's all there is. You can write erotica, porn, or you can write philosophy. Only two options. What was this video about? I don't know. I do a lot of like blurbs talking about how my marionette series is spicy, so it must have been something alluding to the spicier scenes in that series. But he thinks I should be writing philosophy. You know, I should take that as a compliment, that he thinks so highly of my intelligence that I should be using it for higher purposes, like writing philosophy. This guy just said hell no. Don't know what video this one was on. This one was something about the marionettes again. And this guy said, I fucking despise male vampires. LMFAO in all caps, try again. I really don't know if these people don't know that commenting on posts like this is why they continue to see posts like this, because you're teaching the algorithm that you like this by engaging with it. But he really needed to tell me that, not that he doesn't like vampires, he doesn't like male vampires. There's probably a lot to unpack there. This one got a lot of likes, and their username is interesting. Hopeful punching bag. What the F did I just watch? I definitely don't agree with all of the criticisms of older generations on like millennials and Gen Zs, and you know how they like to make fun of millennials, or they used to like to make fun of millennials when social media suddenly was starting to rise, and how we had to like post our every thought and we had to post our every interaction and stuff for the world to see. But really, this younger generation does feel the need. They have to let you know what they're thinking. They can't just have a thought. They have to share the thought with you. They have to comment it. Can't just keep it in their head. We have a lot of comments of people who they lack some basic understanding of what they're seeing here, and they don't realize we're talking about a book, and they take it far too seriously. So this reel is about the anti-relationship beer. It's the one with the text messages, which depicts the scene in the book where my main character is drunk and she's texting her best friend, and they just have this kind of flirty banter. And this person says, exact reason why you can't trust females with guy friends. The use of females that's all I need to see, right? And this is a whole other like subset. The people who think they're being funny, the people who think they're being original when I have seen the same damn joke 50 times. And this is the Wattpad people. What in the Wattpad is this? What in the Wattpad? Real Wattpad shit. What in the Wattpad? I was like, what in the Wattpad? Then it was a book. I was all about what in the Wattpad in the beginning. I was just about to say this is out of Wattpad or something. I was just gonna say what in the Wattpad. I thought it was real, but no, this is serious Wattpad shit. Wattpad. Crying, throwing up, what in the Wattpad. That's another interesting thing about this new wave of readers. This makes it sound like I'm like older than I am, and I'm like, these youngsters. I'm 25, which I guess to young people that is old. I get a lot of Wattpad comments, obviously, but I also just feel like this is too deep for this video. We could get into it. Reader expectations and what they're used to and what they expect with books. It's so different than the readers like I grew up with when we were reading. Like, our entry to reading was like Twilight and the Hunger Games and the whole rise of YA, because that's when that was happening. This generation, they seem to read a lot of Wattpad and fan fiction. So like, that's how so many of this like newer wave of readers got into reading. So that's just like shaped their perspective and their expectations and their habits so differently than people who got into reading who are my age, from what I've noticed. So tangent, the whole like always talking about Wattpad and fan fiction and how this connects and stuff, it's very foreign to me because I've never read Wattpad, I've never read fan fiction. So it's just a very different side of like the reader community, and it's interesting to me. Same one about the text messages. So many people just like don't seem to realize that these are about a book, even though the caption says it's a book, even though I showed the book in the video. Breaking news, he's trying to get some. I'm the one who makes posts that fuel misogyny, but let's get through all of the comments from men basically with this. Fatherless activities on both sides here. Clown emojis. Women who do this are so annoying. Flat face. Ladies, chill the F out. When you threaten him with hypothermia, there's more to worry about more than banging. You gave him a heart attack. Luckily for him, he's fictional. Please tell me this is fake. Poor dude. This one's from a girl, which is interesting because most of the comments are from men. She's probably been in the friend zone forever and is just trying to be a damn gentleman, and she chooses that moment to start being flirty. The friend zone's not a real thing. It's not. Women go into friendships thinking that you're friends. Men go into friendships. Men are not friends with women that they don't find attractive, usually. Even if they say that they're just your friend, they are hoping, they're holding out for that possibility in the future. We are not creating the friend zone. We think we are friends. You're ruining it. You should let him hit at least. That's not like a reward for being a decent human. It's not like handing out free candy. Another thing that bothers me is when people price shame me. Wanted it, but it's expensive. It's $4. If that's out of your budget, like, oh, no one's forcing you to buy it. But this is also my livelihood, and I only charge $4 for my book, and traditional publishing charges like $10. So like, can we not? You're toxic. Okay, most of these comments, they don't really get to me, they don't really bother me, but sometimes they'll hit on like one of my actual insecurities. It's just like, man, what is up with your gum line? I know, okay? My smile is the thing I have been the most insecure about in my life, my whole life. Like, you don't have to comment on it. As if every woman isn't like painfully aware of like every possible flaw on her. Like, you really think I didn't know that that more of my gum shows when I smile? It's not my gum line. I have an overactive muscle in my mouth. I've looked into, I can get Botox there. I can have gums removed from my teeth. Like, there are surgeries and stuff I can do to change it, but it's my smile. It is what it is. It's what I look like. This one surprisingly came on a TikTok. Like I said, all of those were from Reels. I occasionally make these TikToks where I'm just kind of talking about my story and how I got to where I am now. If you are someone in a creative field or you grew up wanting to pursue something creative, I think you probably know all too well how society and everyone tends to not be very supportive of that. If you say you want to pursue writing or you want to major in English or something, the responses you typically get are like, oh, good luck with that. How are you gonna make money with that? Get another job as a backup plan. You'll never make it. Like, it's never very encouraging for creative people, and I definitely experienced that growing up. And so I like to make these TikToks where I talk about, I was bullied for loving books when I was a kid. Even in college, I had my academic advisor basically laughed me out of his office and told me I was wasting my time my freshman year when I said I wanted to major in creative writing. And now I'm a full-time author and I'm really proud of where I've gotten myself. So I'll make these TikToks kind of talking about that with the hopes of, you know, maybe someone who's younger than me who wants to pursue the same path as me, who's also hearing all of that negativity, to see a positive example of like, no, this is possible. No, this is a worthwhile field to get into. It might be hard, but you can do it. Everyone's gonna tell you you can't do it, but you can. So I don't know, I make these videos because I make videos that younger me would have needed to hear, you know? I just like, I'm trying to be encouraging, and so I make this video talking about, this is, you know, what I grew up with, hearing all of these things, but now I'm a full-time author, and I usually kind of make a joke out of it, like now I make 6 figures writing my silly little smutty vampire books. And so this girl comments, do you actually make that from your books though? Probably not. LMAO, transparent. So reading that comment, does that seem like a genuine question to you? Do you think she's really asking? Like, is that in any way like anything but being rude, right? So I respond, I'm like, oh, you're right. Strangers on the internet always know more about me than I do. I didn't expect her to respond, but Then I get, where did I say it was true? I asked a question and said probably not. For you to be an avid reader and writer, you sure lack reading comprehension. As if that was not the exact implication of her comment, but okay. So I said, thanks for the engagement. You commenting on that video. I make money from that video, and those videos sell my books. So your engagement is helping me make that money that you don't believe that I make. So I'm sure there are more, but those are the ones that I grabbed screenshots of. In conclusion, if you want to market your books on social media, it's incredibly helpful. It's really changed my life this year. I'm really, really grateful for how effective it's been. If you want to post them on Instagram Reels, I get a lot more of these kind of comments on Instagram. I think TikTok's algorithm is a lot better, where it shows your videos to more book people who are kind of expecting those videos on their For You page. Instagram, I don't think their algorithm's as good. Even when you use hashtags and stuff, it's not as direct, so it shows those videos to a wider audience, which you think would be good, but it shows it to people who have no interest in reading books. I'll get comments like, no one reads books. Like, who reads? I get comments like that all the time. So your reels, they're shown to like random people who have no interest in your books, even when you use hashtags and stuff. So I think that's why I get a lot of those comments on reels. It's rarer on TikTok, but it does happen. I do delete and block quite a bit of them. So the TikTok ones, they're just gone. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you so much if you leave nice comments on my videos. The engagement, whether you're liking them, like favoriting them, saving them, sharing them, commenting, it really does help the videos. It really helps my books. It really helps me in general. So I really do appreciate it. I just said really a lot of times. That goes for me, and that goes for any creators that you follow. Engaging with their posts really does make a difference. And I know I'm bad about remembering. Sometimes you're just like scrolling and you're not really paying attention. So I know all too well that it's hard to remember to engage sometimes. From the bottom of my heart, I notice when you do, and I appreciate it, and I promise all of the other creators and authors and everything that you follow feel the same way. So thank you. I know you guys watching this are all of my nice people who have common decency and manners, so I know you would never do this. PSA, be nice. You know, like, what energy are you putting out into the world? What kind of impact do you want to have on someone else's day? I want to leave every interaction that I have with someone else, I want to be the reason that their day got a little bit better, not a little bit worse, you know? Like, why is that the impact you want to leave behind? I don't know, be mindful of the things that you say and the things that you do and how they might be affecting other people, whether you realize them or not, whether it's a comment or an interaction with some random person you run into on the street. Be nice, be kind, be mindful of the impact you're having on everyone around you and the planet around you. That's my soapbox for the day. See you guys later.